so people can pick a gratitude card.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. So there's so many ways you can integrate this in. So you could get a deck of cards like Ed is talking about. You could make some cards yourself, as I heard someone say, was it you, Ed? So you can put them on an index card. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. A nice reminder. You could set them by your bed and have them when you wake up or before you go to sleep. So coming back to our breath, tune into your natural cycle of breathing in and breathing out. And as you attune to your breath, think of someone that you'd like to send loving kindness and compassionate wishes to. It could be someone or a group of people. And so you will say something to this effect. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from harm. May you be at ease. Feel your breath. And now bring up someone else or some group of people that comes to mind that you'd like to send best wishes to. And say, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from harm. May you be at ease. So when we do this as a group, it's even more powerful. There's a meditation system I'm working with now, becoming certified. It's called HeartMath, and they've literally done scientific studies about when a group of people send healing wishes out, it's even more powerful. And now say to yourself, may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free from harm. May I be at ease. Any other best wishes you'd like to send yourself? So yoga is a practice of compassion. It's an intimate practice, and it's different for everybody because we're all unique. And every time we come to our mat, we come to our practice, it's a different practice. So continuing with your breath, we'll start some movement. I'll move my water so I don't spill it over. Let's start nice and easy, circling the shoulders around, lifting them. So this is, of course, a very kind practice to yourself. It's like a little self-massage. And sometimes we call yoga an internal massage. So lifting, taking it back, around, and about. Lower your arms down by your side. Lift them. Extend out, reach out from your heart. And then bring your palms towards heart center. Feel your palms touching. Take a breath in and feel the breath rise in towards your heart. And then exhale out from your heart. Breathe in towards your heart and breathe out towards your heart. So the breath is a little bit more extended. It's a little deeper. Breathe in towards the heart Breathe out towards the heart, away from the heart, sorry. Let's take our arms out to the side. Good, exhale them down. Inhale, they float up, palms rise. Curl your fingers in towards your palm. Woof. Turn the palms upright. Bring the thumbs forward. Interlace the thumbs. Pull the thumbs away, you'll bend your elbows. Bring your hands in towards you. Interlace your fingers, press your palms away from you. Open it up. Turn the palms open. Bring the palms together and start to circle the hands around each other, like you're making a flame upwards and downwards, just to kind of ease into the wrists and the hands, waking them up, inviting movement into the shoulder girdle, the upper arms, the lower arms, the hands, and the fingers. Good. Release your hands to your lap and curl in like a cat. You might come forward in the chair, take your chin towards your chest and lean back. Feel yourself on your chair. Feel the back of your sitting bones as you lean back. Then inhale, lift up. Heart rises, shoulder blades move in towards each other. Belly stretches. Exhale, round. Chin to chest. Breathe in. Breathe out, pull your belly in. Inhale, lift up, take your arms out to the side. Wrap the right arm over the left. Give yourself a big hug. Now say to yourself, may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free from harm. May I be at ease. Open it up. Release the arms down. Take your right ear towards your right shoulder. Take your left hand to your hip. Let the right arm get heavy. So lean a little bit towards your right, but push down through your hips and push down through your feet. Inhale, lift back up. So push down through the feet and the hips as the arm rises in the cactus or over your ear. You can take your left hand to your lap. And you can also take your left hand and pull into the right thigh. Feel a nice stretch along the right side of your body. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, back to T. Palms together. Fingertips press into each other, making a cup with your hands. Press the ridges in. Push the fingers. And then go into Lotus Mudra. This is Lotus Mudra. It looks like this. So this is the open lotus. The fingers are spreading. This is the closed lotus, taking a little nap, a little rest. Open your lotus up. So in the lotus, you're pushing your wrist line together, then the outsides of your hand and the insides of the thumbs. Can't do it wrong. Can't do it wrong. Let's open it up. And now left arm over right. Give yourself a massive hug. Say, may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free from harm. May I be at ease. Open it up. Take your right hand to your thigh or to your hip. Let's dip down. Lower the arm. Let it get heavy, but keep pushing down through your hips so you don't fall off the chair. Push down through your feet. Press down, rise up. Arm lifts. Right hand might grab the left thigh as you find a side bend. Feel nice length that you're creating on the left side of the body. Breathe in and breathe out. Breath is in and breath is out. Inhale back to center. Release your hands down. Lift your heels. Heels lifting, toes pressing downward. Exhale, lower the heels. Drag your heels forward, lift your toes. Exhale, pull your feet in, lift your heels. Press the heels down, inhale, lift the foot. So you're lifting the whole foot, not just the toes. One more time, push down and pull it in. Lean a little bit forward in the chair. Let's bring the right knee in and up. Big, big hug in. Circle it around. Let the circle get a little bigger as you feel that your joint is warming up. Moving the fluid around in your hip socket. Then we're going to bring the knee in and up and cross over the left leg. So you can cross at the ankle and hug your knees together and thighs together, or you can cross thigh over thigh and hug legs together. Try that. Hug in, and you can try both variations and see which one's right for you. You also could potentially put a block down so your foot is resting on the block, if that feels best to you. So we're hugging in, right over left, then arms out in T. You're going to cross left over right with your arms, either hug or find eagle arms. So either another hug or eagle arms. And eagle arms, you don't have to bring hands together. It's only if your bones really are the right dimension for it. So this is not an enlightenment thing. Your hands may be like that. And if it's more comfortable to be here with elbows touching, that's wonderful too. Then we're going to pull our elbows towards our knees and lift up onto your left tippy toes. And then inhale, place the heel down, lift the elbows back up to about chest height. Let's do that again. Exhaling, press down through your left toes as the heel rises. Your belly pulls in and your heels move towards your knees. It's a lot going on at once. And then lower the heel down. Relax the shoulders. One more time, we go down, elbows towards knees. Now we're going to fly like an eagle. This is eagle pose. So you're going to open up your arms and your leg. Beautiful. You can always place the heel down or up. Breathe in. Breathe out. And exhale, lower that down. Other side. So crossing ankle over ankle, hugging the legs in towards each other, or thigh over thigh. Oops, I almost. So make sure you're centered. You feel both sitting bones on the chair. Hug your legs towards each other. Your toes can rest on a block, or you bring your toes behind there. But again, we don't become more enlightened because of this. Arms out to the side. Cross left under right. Open it up. Right over left. Cross it. Keep alternating. Right over left. Left over right. Keep going. Scissor it a bit. Oh yeah. Open up wide. Open up wide. Are you breathing? Breathe in. Breathe out. Open it up. Close it. Open it. Close it. Next time, it's going to be left under right. Give yourself a hug or eagle pose with the arms. Anyone is great. Then we're going to pull our elbows towards our knees and lift the bottom heel. Exhale, lower the heel down, lift the elbows. You don't have to lift the heel, by the way. It just makes it easier to touch the knees. Exhale, pull knees towards elbows, maybe lifting the bottom heel. You're curling, your shoulder blades are spreading. And then inhale, lift up. One more time, and then we fly. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, open it up and fly. Yes. You may lower the leg down or keep it up. Breathe in. And breathe out. Feel your muscles activated and release. Let that go. Let's walk a little bit in place with giving ourselves a little tap as we do that. So inhale, right leg lifts, push your palm down on that same side, release. Push your left palm into your left thigh, lift the leg and release. So you're giving the thigh something to push into. Go again. You feel your own strength. Now you want to make sure your shoulder stays back as you do this. You don't want the shoulder coming forward. You also can walk in place, swinging the arms. And you might cross it over. So we'll cross it over a little bit and then we'll go back to hands on thighs. You might even kick your legs out a little. Yeah, it's good to do cross body movement. It's good for the brain. Gets into those neural pathways we don't always get into. Back to neutral. Push your right palm into your right thigh. Lift the thigh up. Circle the ankle one way and then the other. You can always hold the bottom of the thigh. Interlace your fingers under there. Let it go down. Other side. Push your left palm into your thigh into your palm, and then circle around. Support your thigh as you circle. Circle it around, ankle, lower leg, release, and let that go. Let that go. Let's do our goddess with the sun salute. So as wide as you're comfortable, knees over heels. You might be here, you might be here, but try to keep your knees lining up with your ankles. I find it helpful to come a little forward in the chair. And let's flow this a little bit. So left arm over the ear and then flow the other way. Breathing in and breathing out. Breath is in and breath is out. Side to side. Good. Come back to center. Make your lotus mudra. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, cup them out to the side. Take your hands to your thighs. Right shoulder towards the left. Inhale, draw the shoulder up and back. Left shoulder towards the right. Draw it up and pull it back. One more time. Right shoulder towards the left. Lengthen the arm. Lengthen the arm. Now I'm using my left hand on my thigh to give a little bit of support here. Pull it back in. Find the other side. So add a diag, reaching and pull it back in. Now we're going to do a little forward fold for a sun salute action in the chair. You could also stand. If you want to bring your feet closer together, you can. If you have blocks, it's going to be helpful. Otherwise, you're going to grab your lower legs or your upper legs. So it's going to look like this. You're either going to have your hands on your thighs or on the blocks. You're going to look halfway up. So you feel your shoulder blades on your back as you gaze forward. Then exhale, round your spine. Look at your navel. You can have your hands on your thighs like this instead. So it's Shoulders forward, they roll back. So here's hands on thighs. Exhale, we round like the cat. Inhale, shoulders move forward. You can stay here, push down through your thighs. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, hands together. I'm going to show it both ways, with and without the blocks, just in case you don't have two blocks. Exhale, hands to the thighs. Inhale, lean forward. Draw the shoulders up and back, which should feel really nice. It's a little back bend. Sit bones are moving back and down, so belly slightly toning. Press down through your feet and your palms, rise up, arms up overhead, hands at your heart. Beautiful. So you're either going to do that again, or you can use the blocks. One way is really not better than the other. So hands would be on the blocks. We'd inhale, look halfway up. We'd still have to tack our hips down into the chair so we don't fall. Push down through your feet. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands at the heart. Lowering the palms down towards the block or your thighs. Inhale, look halfway up. Feel your shoulder blades on the back. I might even walk these blocks slightly forward, so they're a little bit more under my shoulders. Sit bones are back, and then they angle down. Push down through the feet and the hips. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhaling, bring the palms towards your heart. Close your legs back up. Let's do a little stretch the back of the legs before we go down to the earth. Always a good idea. I'm just turning, make sure you see. So let's first start with the legs lengthening forward. Point and flex, and point and flex. One more time. Pull it on in. Holding on to the side of the chair, feeling length behind the legs. Try not to lock the knees. If it feels like they're locking, give them a little bend. You can also get a little muscular action by pushing your heels down and pulling them towards you isometrically. You can barely see that I'm doing it because it's an isometric. So I'll do it one more time, but you have to look really close, otherwise it's really hard to see. Push down through the heels and pull them isometrically towards me. The muscles activate. Try it. Push down through your heels. It's like your kneecaps pop up a little bit. You feel muscular contraction as you push your heels down and your toes towards you. And then release. Let that go. Shake out the leg. Let it go. Shake, shake, shake it out. And then let's use the tie or interlace your fingers underneath the thigh. Let's get a little stretch. I'm using a loop today since it's already looped. So tie is around the arch of the foot. We sit tall. We angle our sitting bones down. And then we either stay right here with our shoulders up and back on our back, or we lift the leg up. Try not to grasp so hard that you're crunching your hands into the tie. Try to loosen that grip as you breathe in and as you breathe out. It's always nice to rest the foot on a block or ottoman or pillows in front of you or another chair. And then let it go. Another side. Placing the strap on the other foot. Start with the heel down and just feel. Just feel. Feel your posture, feel a lifting up through your spine. This is a compassionate practice. We are taking care of our bodies. We are not inflicting pain on them. Pain is our message to stop. Try something else. Maybe lift the leg up or rest it on a chair in front of you. Press the heel away. Stay tall through your torso, through the crown of your head. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breath is in. And breath is out. Let's release the strap. Let that go off to the side and bring your feet together. We will lower down towards the mat. So you're going to want your blanket, your strap, and a block. Take it with you. Take your time as you lower down to the mat. And keep your chair with you or close by. We might try some lunges with the chair today. So slowly lower down. Maybe you stick the blanket underneath your knees to come on down. So keep the chair near there. Put a blanket under your knees to protect them, especially if they're sensitive, right? And then have the chair in front of you. And you're going to stand on your knees and take your hands to the top of the chair and get a little stretch. You can walk your knees back. If it's too much, then come on forward a little bit. It's too much on your shoulders. That's where you might feel something funky. Now, if it's too much and you don't want to be on your knees, do a wall dog. You could lift up and do a wall dog. So if it's hard on your knees, or take a break and we'll be right with you. So here we go. Let's get a good stretch through the spine. Take a breath in and a breath out. And a breath in and a breath out. And then we'll rise up. We're going to do a lunge. Now, some of you might use blocks. Some of you might use the chair. I'll show it both ways. So we start at the chair, and then we're going to take our leg forward. So your outside leg forward. I'm showing you actually with my left leg now, but it might look like my right. So the foot is coming forward, and the knee is over the heel. Take your time to get there. Now, if this bothers your back knee, you can lift up as long as you feel safe. So either knee down or knee up for a lunge. Then we're going to circle around on the hip here. We haven't done this in a bit, and it's a really nice hip opener. Just circle around, take the hip back and around and to the side and back and in and around. And then come back to neutral. And maybe you lift up so you are tall. That's it. And maybe you lift one arm up, reaching it tall. Feel a nice stretch through the front of your body. And then lower it down. And maybe you lift the other arm. These are always maybes, right? Always maybes. Now I'm feeling a stretch in the front of the back thigh, the one that's down. So my right thigh, there's a stretch when I lift up. Now some of you might lean forward a little bit and you'll feel even more of a stretch. But so mind your sensation. If it's too much, take your hip back. If you want a little bit more, take your hip forward. I'm going to show it with the blocks for those of you who don't want to use the chair. I'll put this to the side, and we're going to do it on the other side. So here's what that looks like with blocks instead of the chair. I have blocks, and then I place the foot up. So same kind of thing, and then rocking it around. Just using blocks instead. And some of you might not use any of it. Just make sure you're safe and that you have the support that you need. So in this case, it would look something like this if we were lifting up and maybe an arm comes up and maybe it doesn't. Beautiful. Let's take it back and do a child pose in between sides. So knees are apart, toes are together. You can place a block under your forehead or not, and your elbows can be bent or straight. You might want to sway your hips to one direction And then the other side to side as we breathe in and out. Take a nice, deep, full breath in and a full breath out. Come back to center. Let's move the block to the side and do the other side. So you choose whether you're using the chair or the blocks, or neither. It's just a nice hip opener. So if neither of these look good to you, you could do number 4 instead. You could go on your back and do number 4 if these don't look appealing to you. I'm just putting the chair so you can see this side. You don't have to do all this moving around props. So here we are, and then we're going to take the other leg up to the side. The knee is over the heel approximately, and then we circle around. So taking the knee out to the side and back and around and about. Breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. Come back to neutral. You might lift on up and be tall. You might lean slightly forward, and that's where you're going to feel maybe a little bit more stretch in the back thigh. Only do it if you're feeling a stretch, but not too much of a stretch, right? It's that mama bear, papa bear. Which one is best for you, or baby bear? Then you might lift one arm. So it's a balance pose. We're pushing down through our front foot, and we're pulling our legs, our right leg, our front leg towards our back leg, and our back towards our front. You can keep your hands down, maybe lift one arm, and then maybe you lift both. Maybe. These are all maybes. Maybe, maybes. Never a requirement. It's your practice. It's your intimate practice that you dedicate to yourself. And then bring your hand down. You could dedicate your practice to somebody else, that's true, but you're taking care of yourself in the practice. And then we'll put this over to the side so we can do some more yoga. You can come now down onto your bellies. You could have the blanket under your hips, under your ribs, if you tend to get a little sore in the lower back. If not, you don't need it. I'm going to place it to the side. Come on down. Come on down, and we'll start with Sphinx pose. So for Sphinx, our elbows are under our shoulders. You don't want to get it so that it's back like that though. See how it's behind my shoulder? We want to bring it more, even a little bit forward of the shoulder, so you don't feel cramped up. Now we're pushing down through our forearms, and we're toning our hips. So your toes are lengthening back, and you can tone your hips by press down through your elbows, pull your elbows towards your hips, and slightly tone your buttocks. And feel the sides of your arm bones move back. Now, if this is too high, then come on down, because I don't want you to have lower back pain. From here, let's turn the head towards the right, so towards the right shoulder. And then bring the head back, turn it towards the left shoulder. And bring it back. Notice that there's a little stretch in your neck when you do this. Do it one more time to the right. Back to center. One more time to the left. Back to center. Relax your your belly down, and you can turn your head this side or forehead on the back of your palms. And then let your hips sway right and left and left and right, and come back to center. And lift your right foot towards your right buttocks. It doesn't necessarily touch. And then lengthen it back. And your left heel towards your left buttocks. And bring it back. I'm going to give you some options because some people do like this. You can either be right here and grab a pant leg or an ankle, or you can go on your side. I'm going to add one other option in. So on your side, we do this. We've done this several times. The stretch should be here. If there's a cramp, straighten out the leg, shake it out, maybe massage the back of the thigh, and then you can try going back in, but go in slowly. Now, the other option, which a lot of people have fun with, is to draw the shoulders up and back, bend both knees. You don't have to touch your legs. You can just be right here, shoulders up and back, angle the sitting bones down. Now, if you have lower back pain, you need to lower down. If you're okay, then you might grab your ankles or just move towards grabbing them without grabbing them. And this is a little back bend. Some people like to take their hands to their legs and kind of roll a little bit. As long as you're not one of those people with lower back pain, it's okay. And then we'll come back to center, press our palms down, curl our toes under, draw the shoulders up and back, and lift on up. Ready for a little spinal balance action. So spinal balance. We're going to come into table, palms little forward of shoulders. So if you look down, you should be able to see your hands. Spreading your fingers, feeling your fingertips press into the mat. And then we're going to lift the right knee, take it out to the side, extend it back, and then press the foot back. Ooh, I got a wall. And you know I love the wall. So press your foot away as though you were pushing it into a wall. And I just hit the jackpot because I got the wall today. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I love the wall. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, maybe you take your left arm forward. Maybe you don't. Play. See how it is for you. As you breathe in and you breathe out, or you keep your fingertips down and your leg down. Maybe your leg is down and your fingertips are up. Maybe your fingertips are out and down and your leg is down or up. There's so many combinations. One's not right or wrong. Come on out of that. Maybe circle around your wrists. Give them a little break. The wrists take a lot of brunt. We have to be nice to them. And then we'll do the other side. So picking the left knee up, circling it around a little bit, eventually pressing it back, pressing the heel away, the toes are down. If this is too much on your wrists, you can come down onto your forearms. And this is your spinal balance. Or you might be on your palms and take your opposite fingers forward. We're gazing forward. If we gaze up, the neck crunches. So try not to do that. Look forward, and down, and breathe. You'll feel your back hip toning. It's working. This is weight bearing. It's wonderful. Exhale, release. Circle the hips around and about one way and then the other. And come back, and let's lower down onto our sitting bones. Onto the sitting bones. Check in. How does your body feel now? As you're about 3/4 into your yoga practice, how does your body feel now? Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's find our way to butterfly pose. You might put a blanket under your buttocks. I'm telling you, most people need to put a pillow or something folded under their buttocks. Otherwise, the lower back spine rounds. So we're doing our butterfly. Our feet are together, our knees are out. You might have blocks under your knees. And then we might take our hands to our ankles or our shins and we sit tall. And you might feel a stretch right here, and this is where you stay. Or you lift up out of your waistline, get real long, then you tilt forward until you feel a nice stretch and you pause. And you take several breaths here. If it feels like you can move your hands and your arms forward a little more as your sit bones move back, please do so. Notice what you're feeling. Breathe in towards the heart. Breathe out away from the heart. So we breathe in to the heart and it's a gift. We breathe out from the heart and it's a gift outward. So inward, it's a gift to ourselves. Exhaling, it's a gift to others. Breathe in and breathe out. And breath is in and breath is out. And then walk your hands back towards you and be right here. We're gonna do a little twist. So taking the right hand towards the left leg, you can touch it wherever your hand touches on that leg. And then your left hand's going behind you. Probably the fingertips are touching down. If they don't touch down, you could use something like a block or a book or a pillow to bring your fingers onto. But generally, fingers down is okay. Then we lift tall once again, and we turn our body towards the left as we breathe in and out. Feel tall through the spine on the inhale. Exhale out. Notice how the body feels to exhale. Turning the neck last. Gentle, gentle compassion for the neck. It holds our heavy. Notice how your body feels. Let's turn towards the other direction, towards the right. So left hand's coming to right thigh, right hand's behind you. Make sure this back shoulder turns back and away. So it's externally rotating. Gaze over the shoulder. Feel a nice lengthening through the spine, through the crown of the head. Inhale, you make space. You grow, 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 grow. Exhale, maybe a little bit more of a turn. Breathing in towards the heart. Breathing out away from the heart. Gift in towards yourself. Gift out towards another. Inhale back to center. Notice how your body is feeling now. Stretch your legs out, shake them out, shake them out. And then we're not going to touch our toes. I repeat, we are not going to touch our toes. We're going to hinge from our hips. We're going to stay right here. Maybe you feel a stretch right here. Give you a few options. You could place a strap around your feet and stay tall. You could walk your hands down the strap as long as you're leading with your heart and your lower spine is keeping a nice curve, but you're in it like a diag. So this is okay. I feel a stretch here. I repeat, we are not going for touching our toes. That is not the object here, because then all the stuff is coming up here. We really want to lengthen through the spine. You can walk your fingertips out to the side, maybe use blocks, walk them forward, breathe in, and breathe out, and breathe in, and out. Then rise up. And we will go down onto our backs, so moving everything out to the side. If you need a blanket for under your head for a little bit later, then keep it with you. I'm gonna keep the strap here because you know we're gonna do a leg stretch. Come down onto your back. Now, if your ears and your forehead are tilting back, then you do want a little blanket under your head, but otherwise, we want the ears about level with the shoulders. So if you feel like your head is tilting back and you can see back behind you, chances are you need to lengthen your neck and put a little blanket under there. Our feet are in bridge prep pose. Take a breath in and a breath out. We're going to push down through our feet. Our feet are under our knees. And we're going to lift up for bridge and maybe walk our arms underneath us. No weight is on your neck. There's a little bit on the back of your head. You should feel space in between the back of your neck and the floor or the earth or the mat. We're lifting the heart upwards. Breathe in and feel this lift and opening of your heart. And then exhale, slowly lower the hips down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Push down through your feet. Inhale, lift your hips. Tone your hips. Lengthen the front of your body. Push down through your feet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Maybe you lift one ankle and heel and then place it down and lift the other ankle and heel and press it down and lower down. Let that go. Now take your strap behind your right, you're either on the bottom of the sole of your foot, right foot, I was going to say behind, but it would be interlaced fingers behind, and then strap is on your foot. So if you're doing hands, it's hands behind thigh. If you're strap is around the foot. You're pushing the heel up towards the sky, spreading your toes, relax your shoulders down towards the mat. Feel the sensation. If you think you could use a little more stretch, then you lengthen the bottom leg, but only if you feel like you need more. Then take about 5 breaths in and maybe say to yourself, may my leg be happy. May my leg be healthy. May my leg be free from harm. May my leg be at ease. And then let that go. We'll do the other side. So you're sending love to your body. That's really what yoga is about. It's a work in. It's a compassionate practice. So fingers interlaced behind thigh or strap around foot. Press the heel up towards the sky. Spread your toes. Shoulders up and back. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breath is in. And breath is out. Feel the sensation. You don't have to straighten the leg all the way, but try to keep the knee over the hip. Relax the shoulders. And then say to your left leg, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe from harm. May you be at ease. Breathe in and send love to your legs. Breathe out, send love elsewhere. Lower the leg down. Let's do a spinal twist where we keep the right leg straight and bend the left knee in towards you. Give it a hug, pull the knee in, and then let it fall over towards the right. This is a nice shoulder opener, opening up the left shoulder and pressing it down towards the earth. You may gaze the opposite way as your knee. Now, if you prefer both knees bent, then you go for it. You can do both and see how it feels different. We're having all those holiday goodies right now. We got to make sure we twist and get them out. And then other side. Roll your knees up and circle them around a little bit. Massage the spine. Reverse the circle. Then keep your right knee in and extend your left leg. And let the right knee fall to the left. Make your adjustments with your spine so that you feel like if you were to draw a line from the middle of your chest, it would angle about down towards your hip. And then breathe in. Feel the sensation of breathing in a twist. It's different than breathing when your torso is straight and neutral. You can always pull the knee in a little bit more. That'll give a little bit more stretch to the hip. And then pull the knees in. Give yourself a big, big, massive hug. Roll right and left. And find your way to Shavasana, the final resting pose. Maybe you place a bolster under your knees. Your arms are down by your side. You might have a blanket over your body. Let the breath return to neutral. A nice, soft, neutral breath. Observe your breath. Observe sensations in your body. Breath is in and breath is out. And breath is in and breath is out. Softening as you breathe. Sitting nice. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel a relaxing of the breath. Gratitude for rest, as Ed has on his card. This is a time of rest. It is a time of non-doing, non-moving. It's a time of nurturing. It's a time of taking in all the goodies from your practice. It's a time to pause, to feel, and to just be. To feel the breath without trying to change it in any way. Stay as long as you want in your relaxation pose, in your homes. Bring my palms together and seated into lotus pose, lotus mudra. The blossoms open. Send well wishes outward to your loved ones, to all those in our community of the Michigan Parkinson Foundation. Bringing our palms together, reflecting our light to each other. Have a wonderful holiday, everybody. Take care. Be at ease. I'm here for any questions. I hope you all feel good.
It was great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Bye, everybody.
Have a great weekend.
Too.
Everybody keep warm.